Good morning, good morning. My name is Sue Kreitz. I'm a Qigong instructor from Northern Alberta, Canada. If you tuned in yesterday, I talked a little bit about the meridians and the kidney system, and I'm going to carry on that today because I got some good questions. I love sharing about this practice and how we can benefit our lives, our health, our emotions, and that's what makes Qigong so unique, is that it's a really beautiful, holistic approach to health. Yesterday, I showed you Meridian Molly, my trusty assistant, and I was showing you the bladder and kidney meridians. And this helps us integrate the essence of the water element in our bodies as we go through the season, but all year round. And so we think about water. This is this yin season that we're moving into now, more darkness and the color blue and black and these warm, nurturing foods. And I like to think of the water element in the kidney system. What would be good for me? It's like a warm bath. So what would be like warm bath feeling when you're not in a warm bath? Keeping your body warm, drinking warm fluids, warm soups, warm stews, being a little quiet, a little softer, a little more yin, appreciating the darkness. And when we think about the meridians, this is really like chi is the body's life force. And this life force flows through this network of meridians, much like water flows through rivers. And we can think of water flowing smoothly through all these channels, just like water nourishing a field as the rain flows and the water flows over it. So when chi flows smoothly, we are generally healthy and calm, and we don't have pain or symptoms because everything's in flow. So that's so rare, right? But when the flow of chi is blocked, we can have symptoms like we can feel tired, tense, or unwell, or have pain, or things going on with our organs, like our blood pressure might go up, or our cholesterol, or we might have osteoporosis or reproductive issues. So when we think about this meridian system, we can zoom out and actually look at the Tao, which is the Taoist philosophy that really means the way, and it has to do with chi moving through the universe and how these ancient masters studied the planets and the seasons and the sun and the moon and understood that we are part of this. And so when we live in harmony with nature and flow, we are healthiest. When we try and fight harmony, doesn't work because we are part of this earth standing on it. We are part of this system. So when we are aligned, like in this concept of Wu Wei that I teach about a lot, everything functions as it should. So when we talk about the meridians, I showed you yesterday these lines, and so we're looking at the kidney meridian that is coming up the leg here and through the groin area and up the front of the body, through the breast area, ends right there. Bladder meridian, starts here, comes over the head, forks in two, comes all the way down the back through the buttocks, back of the legs, and all the way down to the baby toe. And kidney starts here and goes on the inner. So think about the organ systems that these rivers run through. So it's the breasts, the reproductive organs, the legs, the knees, the head, the back, the lower back, like the kidneys themselves, the buttocks. So if we have symptoms along any one of these little rivers flow, it could actually indicate we have a blockage in that meridian. But you can see how many there are. And the dots, like there's these little dots here, those are like little ponds where the meridian actually comes a little closer to the surface, where if you were going to get acupuncture, that's where the needles would go. So when we do chisage, when we do any of the exercises from head to toe healing, we like this beautiful point that I love, the Hegu point. This is really good for pain. We are in the little ponds of those acupuncture points. So it's like when we do chisage and we do qigong, it's like we're doing acupuncture without the needles. And then so we can stimulate them. Acupuncture is so complementary to qigong, and that helps to clear blockages and restore balance. So it's like we're opening these gates when we do chisage. There's 12 primary meridians. So we can think of the main organ systems that we have. So the five elements, each one is related to an organ system, and each one of those is on duty for 2 hours a day. So we flow all through, but there's 2 hours a day when these systems are more prominent. And so we have 12 main meridians and we have 8 extraordinary meridians. So these are a little bit deeper, like the lakes, like the reservoirs of energy, of chi. So the body clock then, as I said, each meridian moves through one of these every 2 hours. So we can use this as support for ourselves. Like if we're waking up between 1 and 3, that's the liver channel. If we're waking up between 3 and 5, that's the lung system. So we can look at the emotions around that. Am I dealing with grief? Am I feeling short of breath? So we can look into that and be our own detective. But when we practice Qigong and we use our breath and our focus, we're guiding Qi through these channels. So we were talking about yesterday the kidneys. So I just want to point you again to the kidney one, the bubbling springs, and how great it is to spend a little bit of time massaging that point or rolling it on a ball or soaking your feet, massaging the arch of the foot. And we think about this as like the bubbling spring. We're drawing Qi up from the earth. And so when we're doing so, so any blockages we have in our reproductive system, in our breasts, in our back, in our hearing, in our bone density, aging is how we're losing Jing from this kidney system. So Qigong fortifies it. Our practice fortifies it. And Master Lin has created these movements that directly relate to each one of these channels. So any issues in the feet, knees, hips, legs are usually from a blockage in the kidney system. Any issues with bone density, issues with the kidney system. I was diagnosed with osteoporosis this year, and I have been focusing so much on this, but connecting it to fear. I know that I have had a lot of fear in my life. So I've been working with Wu Wei to be more present and not go into fear about things. And, then I just feel stronger. And that has been so insightful to see how fear has played a big role in my life. So we can work on transforming whatever it might be, but the emotions, the yin, is where most of these blockages start. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. Let's practice. There was a question yesterday about the opening sequence and how is it important to do all the tapping and cupping? Good, better, best, right? It's like we start a car in the winter and instead of letting it warm up, we just drive off. It's not as efficient as it could be. Just like our bodies, when we warm up through our series of exercises, it's like we're warming up the car. We're getting the chi flowing, we're getting energy to all of our systems. So you can, some days, maybe you just would rather get to your practice. You don't have time to do the opening sequence. That's fine. Same with the closing. Good, better, best. But ideally, best would be to make that part of your practice because doing the cupping and tapping is Qigong as well. So this is so good for our kidney system. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and letting go, coming into the present moment and starting to feel the body. How does it feel today? No judgment, we're just observing ourselves. And then bring the hands up and let the wrists flop, drawing the elbows back slightly. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have a healing course coming up. So if you've taken level 1 and 2 or 3, this is a course to help you gain more confidence in your detection, in your practice, and then taking what you know and going into the emptiness, connecting with your master or the divine, and trusting what comes, keeping it simple. So we're really going beyond form. It's a 4-month program. I have 2 spots left, and we start in about 10 days. Okay, so bring your hands down and let's twist. So the bladder meridian runs over the head, down the back. So let's think about the back right now as we're twisting. We're not ever wrenching or forcing, just being gentle. But I like to feel the body and notice if there's some stuckness. Is there a way I can soften in that area, even just using my imagination or my intention? And let's come back to center and we'll do some cupping and tapping, but we're going to focus on the kidney system today. So we'll start with the stomach points below the eyes. So I'm tapping with my middle finger and like kind of a series of 3, or you could use your thumb knuckle. So this is opening this stomach channel that runs down the front of the body, helping us clear out what we don't need. And then the bladder. So we're tapping the start of the eyebrows. And again, these channels are bilateral. So this is going up over the head, forking in 2 at the back of the neck, going all the way down the back of the body, around the outer ankle to the pinky toe. So can you sort of set the intention that you're opening up that channel? Good. And lean forward and we'll cup the crown and the base of the head. And then massage the C7. So again, thinking of opening this area. Good. And then we'll do some just have a little bit of fun with the meridians today. So we can start just by massaging the kidneys with our hands, and right between the kidneys it's a Ming Men point. That's the kidney point that we focus on when we're doing like small universe meditation or really anything. So it's nice to know that this whole area, maybe can you feel the kidneys getting warm as you massage them? Again, like that warm bath you're giving them. And then we'll just do some cupping. So we're stimulating and we're going to come down the buttocks, to the sides of the buttocks, and cupping down the backs of the legs. If you can't reach, it's fine. Just it's your intention. All the way to the pinky toe, and then come along the inner arch, and then up the inner leg through the groin area. And we'll just come all the way up and come back around to the kidneys. So we're not doing the full length, but we're focusing on this lower half. Last one. So I already feel my lower, like my body warming up like this warm bath. So come into your song and just observe yourself. So feet are hip or shoulder width apart. Knees are soft. So I talked about the leg muscles yesterday, how important they are to be strong, to support our kidney system, our vitality. Arms are away from the body, fingers gently spread, tucking the chin in slightly. And just feeling aligned here. Again, think of the Tao. We're in flow. We're standing on the earth at this moment of time. How can I align myself with this harmonious feeling? So it's like I have an invisible thread drawing my crown up to heaven. At the same time, I have roots sinking out of the bottom of my feet like those kidney points going down into the earth. So my spine is this straight channel, even though it's not straight. We want a curve in the spine, but we can think of it as, our central channel running right through us. We are the connector between heaven and earth. Breathing in and out of the nose. Feeling some space between your fingers, between your arms and your body. Knees are like soft little springs, tongue resting behind the upper front teeth, and a gentle smile on your face. And then just grip the toes gently, like you're squeezing the earth a little, where this is really activating the bubbling spring point. And now bring your focus to your lower dantian. Slowing down the breath. If you're familiar with the reverse abdominal breathing, you can do that now if you're not already. Inhale, drawing the tummy in slightly. Exhale, releasing. So let's play a little bit with our intention or our visualization. Breathing into the lower dantian. As you exhale, send some blue light to the kidneys. Inhaling into the lower dantian. Exhale, dark blue light going to the kidneys. We could also have gratitude, feeling gratitude for the kidneys, but in the kidneys, the energy of gratitude, softening, transforming any fear, helping us feel stable, supported, and in flow with the harmony of life. And now bring your focus to your lower dantian. And you can say in your mind the password. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And feeling like you are the universe. You are the forest, the moon, the mountain, the northern lights, the swan, the water, the rock. And staying focused on the lower dantian, you can call upon a higher power to support your practice today. This can be your guide, your God, your master, unconditional love, a higher power that you respect. And as you call upon that energy, see that energy or set the intention as coming towards you like a sun in the sky above you, bathing you in beautiful beams of warm, healing light of unconditional love. Like a warm blanket or a warm bath, you can feel the warmth. And what is your intention for practicing together with us here today? What is it you would like for yourself? And then coming back to your body, to the breath. We're going to start with sword fingers posture. So this is a level 2 movement or exercise. Really good for the kidney system. It's also good for your visualization, for healing, healing yourself and others. So just put your hands in sword fingers. So the index and middle finger point up, and then the ring and pinky are just anchored down by the thumb. And you're holding your sword fingers, and you're just going to inhale your arms up. So the elbows aren't locked. There's a soft bend in the elbows, but my sword fingers are at shoulder height. If for some reason you cannot bring them up, you can just do them wherever you can, but you visualize or set the intention that they are fully up. And your knees are soft. And so holding this posture as you breathe. So breathing into the lower dantian, exhaling, beautiful beams of light are shooting out the tips of your sword fingers, going to the ends of the universe. Your sword fingers are incredibly powerful. These laser beams that you are shooting out of the tips of your fingers can break through anything, walls, trees, mountains. There is no limit to the power of your sword fingers. If your shoulders are getting tired, rather than getting slouchy, just bring the hands down, the arms down, and then bring them back up again. You might notice you're getting warmer. And we can add in an om sound on the exhale. Inhaling into the lower dantian. One more. And then just let the arms float down. Just give yourself a moment to feel your body, observing yourself without judgment. Good. And we're going to go into 7 steps of new life. This is very good for the kidney system. So we start on the left side, opposite of me, so because it's reversed, and bring your focus to your lower dantian. Feel yourself connected to the earth. And as you focus on the left side, feel the chi going down to the toe. And you're going to point the toe, lift the heel, inhaling, drawing energy, water, chi up from the earth as you inhale. Toe lifts and the fingertips face one another and the palms are up. Your inhale, drawing chi up to the lower dantian, and then flexing the foot, lifting the toe. Exhale, palms face the earth as you pump that chi down to the toe. Moving over to the right side, inhale, gathering the chi, drawing it all the way up to the middle dantian. Flexing the foot, exhale, pumping it down to the toe. Left side, inhale, gathering this chi from the earth. It mixes with your chi, drawing it up to the shoulders. Exhale, flexing the foot, pumping it down to the toe. If you need to hang on to something, you can do this. You can also do it seated. Right side, inhale, drawing chi up to the throat. And I don't like to bring my hands up past really my chest because then I'm starting to scrunch the shoulders. So then that blocks the flow. So my intention, I can feel I'm guiding the chi to the throat. Exhale, pumping it down to the toe. Left side, nose. Inhale, drawing the chi up to the nose. Exhale, guiding it down. Right side, inhale, drawing the chi up to the upper dantian. Center of the head, exhale, pumping it down. And then left side all the way up to the crown, the top of the head. Exhale, pumping it down. And we'll continue right side. Inhale, lower dantian. Exhale, pumping it down. Left side, middle dantian. Right side shoulders. Left side throat. Right side nose. Forehead or upper dantian. And then top of the head. We'll do one more round. This time, let's be playful. Let's draw up blue light. Blue light coming all the way up to the lower dantian. Pumping blue light down. Right side. Blue light, drawing blue light all the way up to the middle dantian. It's like you're pouring water into a glass, but it's coming from below. Left side, blue light filling up the body all the way to the shoulders. Exhale, pumping it down. Right side, throat. Nose. Upper dantian. And top of the head. Now let's just come back to center. We're not quite done. And just finally drawing the chi up to the lower dantian where we leave it. And then we just let the hands float down. So just feel your body in this moment like you are completely filled with blue light or water or whatever your visualization is. And feel all the channels open, the kidneys nourished, the bones nourished, the legs nourished, the breasts are nourished, reproductive organs are nourished, ears are nourished, the brain is nourished, your whole body is nourished. And then let's come together in gratitude, connecting to our heart's energy. Palms face one another, knees are soft, feeling a little bit of pressure. Inhale, bowing forward. Exhale, straighten. Smiling gently. You can do a gentle neck dolphin if that feels good. We never want to go beyond our comfort level. So if your neck is stiff or you have injury, just visualize that you're able to do the full range of motion, and we're not tipping the head back, we're not hyperextending the head. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. And you can be playful with your visualization. You could be visualizing blue light, or you could focus on what you're grateful for. Gratitude being one of the most powerful vibrations in the entire universe. So now let's just connect to this movement, the intention of this movement. You remember how the energy is flowing. So it's almost like your channels in the back and the front are drawing up this water chi. It's circulating through the spine, the kidneys, the reproductive organs, our feet, our knees, our hips. We're being fully nurtured, fully replenished, vitality restored. Feeling so grateful. And we'll do one more bow. So grateful for you, for being here with me today. Thank you, thank you. And coming back up and just letting the hands float down and feeling your body. Knees are soft. And slowly bring your focus down to the lower dantian, where we harvest the chi. See that soft light spinning like a ball, condensing, spinning faster and faster, getting smaller and smaller and brighter until it is so small, so bright. It's a little dawn. You tuck it away deep in behind the navel. And you take 3 slow, gentle, deep breaths. Feeling how good you feel in this moment. And when you're done taking the breaths, you can slowly open your eyes and rub your hands together, palm to palm, getting some heat. And then massage your face in that heart-shaped way. We're connecting right to all those points on the face when we do this, thinking of the bladder channel as well. And then comb the scalp from front to back. Cup the head from front to back. Massage the ears. My ears are nice and warm, a little puffy, that's good. And then we'll hold out the left arm, palm up, cupping down the inside of the left arm and then the outside. So this is where we're getting the chi, where it's going to be most needed. And we're kind of closing off. Right side, inside, outside the arm. Cupping the torso from top to bottom. Underneath the left armpit and down the side. If you had more time, you would do nine times of each one of these, or even more. And And then interlace the fingers and we'll massage the lower dantian area, up on the right, down on the left. There's a bunch of deer just out my window here in the snow. Beautiful wintry day here. And then bend forward and we'll cup the kidneys. So this is kind of our focus. So feel that vibration going deep into the kidneys. Massage the kidneys with the backs of the hands and then the palms. And just hold them for a minute and send them some blue light like we've been doing. They're like batteries that are getting charged up, fully charged now. And then as you support your lower back, we'll dolphin the spine, also very good for the kidney system, but listen to your body. If you can't dolphin, just do a little micro movement, like it can be just like this. But if you can, you're going to hinge at the hips and then just undulate the knees, thighs, pelvis, chest, throat, supporting the back and then diving down again. So it's like you're a wave in the ocean. And with each wave, you're drawing more water up from the earth through your body. Your spine is so flexible. Your bones are so strong. Your bone marrow completely replenished. Go a little faster or a little slower, what feels good to you today, just honoring your body. One more. Good. And then let's lean forward and we'll tap the tailbone and sacrum, also a really vital part of the kidney system, helping the brain. And then tap those points on the buttocks. So again, this is kidney gallbladder points meet. Really good for the hips, legs, reproductive organs, knees, feet. And then bend over and we'll cup above the knees. So again, these channels flowing through the knees and the backs of the knees. I'm doing more than 9 times just to give them some love. The sides of the left knee. Sides of the right. Feeling this vibration going deep into the bone. And then we'll do our heel drops. And if you need to hang on to something for balance, please do. Coming up onto the toes and dropping down onto the heels. Again, really good for the kidney system, the reproductive organs, the bone density. Feeling this vibration like it's reverberating all the way through the body, through all the bones, through all the channels. Good. And just bring your hands to heart center and let's just pause for a moment and connect to gratitude. Gratitude to Master Lin, to this community, to one another, to yourself for being here, and to the earth for supporting us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling good and feeling vital and replenished and ready to have a beautiful week and to sail into the winter transition with ease and grace and gratitude. Let me know if you have any questions, and I wish you a beautiful week, and we'll see you next time.